Good afternoon. Name's Tommy. Basically, I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about something other than music. A lot of you know me as DJ T.REA on the internet under YouTube ID T.REA. I want to talk to you about fishing, actually about getting started in fishing and some of the major differences that you might find if you're interested in going fishing. This is a first step video. I will eventually be taking you fishing, and hopefully go and check out some new and crazy different places. Anyway, first of all, I want to start off with the most basic thing that you're going to need is that's some way to actually catch the fish. For that, you're going to need a rod. Okay? I'm not sure if you're going to be able to quite get a good take on. This is one section of a 6-foot fishing rod. You can find these at just about anywhere that deals with sporting goods. Here in the South, we go to Walmart whenever we need just about anything. You can go to Gander Mountain, Sports Authority, whoever. What you're going to want to look for is, depending on the type of fishing that you're going to be doing, we're going to be doing catfishing. Stick around with me, you'll see I do a lot of it. So what you're going to want to do is on the butt end of the rod, that's the very bottom end of it, find the logo, the name of the company. In this case, this is a Shakespeare. And normally if you just rotate it 180 degrees over, you're going to find a little bit of information down here along the bottom. See if I can't get it to where you can see it as well. Right there it is. You see that? 6-foot, medium action, and it can generally take between 5 to 15 pound test line. Okay? That's what you're going to want to look for if you're going to want to do some catfishing. About a medium action. Heavy action is what I prefer, and I'll show you one of those here in a minute. But let me show you something. There's two pieces to this. Very important. Always make sure that this piece, the eye on the very front of it, is not damaged, knackered, bent, chewed, whatever word you want to use. You want to make sure this is not damaged. Next is the second eye, then the third, and then finally the fourth. You'll probably have a fifth or a sixth down on the bottom piece, like so. These are eyes. Now, you want to make sure that they line up. Okay, we're going to take this piece, we're going to put it in this little part right here. Come around over here. See that hole? So we take this piece, just pop right in there. You might have to work with you if it's brand new or really old. Be very careful. Generally, you want to make sure it's a nice, good, firm, snug fit. Then you're going to want to look down and make sure that they all line up, just like I'm doing here. Now, I have a 6-foot rod, so just kind of give you a reference. That's about 6 feet away from you. I don't have anybody to run camera with me, so I'm on a tripod. Next, you're going to have some way of catching the fish. Well, you got to have some way to do that. You have to have line, fishing string, twine, whatever. I use monofilament. I have a preloaded spinning reel here. It has a bail, and I'll show you the different parts of that in another video. But real quick, we're going to show you how you actually put it on your rod. Okay, so hang tight as I figure this out. Now, this particular rod has a device right here, which is a twist lock. Okay, so with the reel in the little channel right here, probably should have painted it white so it'd be easier to see. There's a channel right here. Take this. It's always a good idea to mark on the bottom so you know it's yours from your buddies, because a lot of times they're going to get the same thing you got. Anyway, take it, slide it in. Some will lock, this one doesn't, so you got to hold one finger on it and just simply continue to twist it down until it locks into position. Now we're ready to go. Now the actual crank on it, kind of like on a bicycle, you have a pedal and a crank. Anyway, you're going to want to set it up to your style of fishing. I sometimes like to have them on the right. Some people like having them on the left. Now, the advantage to having it on the left as it is in this case, and I'm going to take this off so I can swing underneath the trees without taking the tree out or breaking my rod. I am right-handed, so my right arm is primarily always attached to a fishing pole. You know, gives a terrible bit on the elbows and the arm. You know, the next day you be kind of doing like this at work and nobody knows why. Well, anyway, you're going to want to set it up by taking the string and running it through each of the eyelets. Okay? Once you have that done, you can attach a piece of weight, which we'll probably do here in a minute, just to kind of give you an idea about casting. But I want to show you something real quick. On this type of reel, okay, there's a bail. It travels around. Now the interesting thing, and I'm not sure if you can quite see this or not, I'm going to have to crank it, I guess. You'll notice that the little bit right here is going to move up and down. See? Up. It's going to come back down. Meanwhile, this part on the rotor stays stationary. What this actually allows it to do is to spool the line up and down so it doesn't get over the top of it, and it'll always come off every time the way you want it to. To get it to come out, you simply pull that bail forward. When you go to reel, it'll automatically click back, or you can manually push it over. Anyway, that's a bit about that. I'm going to pause the camera, run the line through it, put the tip on it, run the line through it, and go ahead and put a leader on the end of it with a weight. Okay? Actually, yeah, we'll do that. See you guys in a bit.